Hello and welcome to lesson 41 of Learn the Violin. Now, a few people have written emails to me asking about how much tension you should have in your bow to play the violin correctly. So this lesson is going to be very short, and we're going to look at the violin bow and how you should tighten it. Now, when you're not playing or using the bow, then there should be no tension whatsoever in the hairs. So whenever you finish playing, you should always untighten it. Before you start playing, you should put rosin on the hairs, and you should make sure that it's tightened to the correct to the correct tension. Now this bow, as you can see, like all bows, has a bow in the wood, and the actual tension in the bow itself is personal preference, but you should tighten the bow up and keep the bow in the wood. If you tighten it too much, then the wood becomes straight, and this gap is too much for playing. So the ideal is to keep the bow, the bend in the bow, and the correct tension. Now this correct tension is, as I said before, personal choice, but it's important to have tension which will give you a bit of a bounce off the strings, so you can do that in your hand just to test it. And it shouldn't make the wood go straight. Sometimes I use more tension in the bow if I want to go through a faster passage, because then I can bounce the bow off the strings. When I finish playing, I unscrew and put the bow with the violin in the case. I never, and you should never, leave the bow with tension in it while it's stored, because this could lead to problems. This is a cheap bow. Bows come in all ranges of cost. I've also got a carbon fibre one, which is very, very good. So that's the lesson, and I hope that's been of some use. As I say, you should not tense the bow whereby the wood is straight. Keep it with this, and it should bounce a little bit. If you find that it's not making a powerful enough sound, then put a little bit more tension into the string, into the hairs, and it should be okay. This was a short lesson, and thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again for the next lesson. But for today, from me, bye bye.